Sugar damages your energy, sleep, and health every day. Your body can strongly restore multiple key health markers, and all of these improvements begin after 3 full weeks without sugar. Welcome to the FreshFuel Guide. Every day, the sugar you consume is quietly damaging your energy, sleep, and metabolic function far more than you realize. Sugar doesn't just cause weight gain, it weakens the liver, disrupts insulin sensitivity, and fuels chronic low-grade inflammation, the root of most modern metabolic diseases. Studies from the NIH and Harvard show that when sugar is removed correctly, the body can significantly improve key markers such as liver function, blood pressure, insulin response, and even brain clarity. The good news is that this recovery begins faster than most people expect. In this video, you and Emma will explore what truly happens inside your body when you quit sugar for 3 weeks, and why this may be the most transformative health decision you ever make. Number 1. Reducing insulin resistance, the foundation of metabolic recovery. Many people assume weight gain, fatigue, or fluctuating blood sugar levels come from aging. But the actual root lies in insulin resistance, a state in which your cells stop responding to insulin after years of excess sugar intake. Research from the NIH shows that when insulin remains elevated, it triggers a damaging cascade that promotes visceral fat, fatty liver, inflammation, and widespread metabolic dysfunction. When you remove sugar, insulin levels begin to fall. Receptors gradually regain sensitivity, and this recalibration happens faster than most people expect. Within weeks, your body shifts into a more stable fat-burning mode and restores several critical metabolic markers. And once this foundation is rebuilt, the liver becomes the next organ to show measurable improvement. Number 2. Reducing liver fat and restoring liver function. Most people don't realize that the liver is one of the first organs damaged by excess sugar, especially fructose. Research from Harvard shows that fructose is metabolized almost entirely in the liver, where it quickly accumulates as visceral fat and drives non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. When the liver becomes overloaded, its ability to detoxify, regulate hormones, and stabilize blood sugar declines sharply. Once you remove sugar, the liver begins to mobilize stored fat for energy. Within just a few weeks, key liver markers can improve, allowing the liver to regain its natural metabolic balance. And as the liver recovers, you'll begin noticing the next major shift, a more stable and consistent energy supply. Number 3. Increasing stable energy and shifting to fat fuel. Feeling tired midday or needing constant snacks to stay alert isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your body depends on sugar as its primary fuel. Sugar causes glucose to spike and crash rapidly, trapping you in a cycle of unstable energy. When you quit sugar, your body is forced to activate fat-burning pathways, a far steadier and more sustainable fuel source. Research from the NIH shows that transitioning to fat fuel stabilizes blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and improves endurance within weeks. As your energy becomes steady and predictable, your body can begin repairing more serious metabolic damage, especially chronic low-grade inflammation, the focus of the next section. Number 4. Reducing whole body inflammation and restoring your natural healing capacity. Low-grade inflammation acts like a small internal fire, slowly damaging your blood vessels, joints, liver, and even your brain. Sugar fuels this fire because constantly elevated blood sugar puts continuous stress on your tissues, making them more reactive and more prone to irritation. Research from the NIH shows that when sugar intake drops, the body experiences less metabolic stress, allowing the immune system to calm down and tissues to begin repairing themselves. Within just a few weeks without sugar, many people report less body stiffness, lighter digestion, improved focus, and an overall sense of feeling clearer. And once inflammation is brought under control, The brain is among the first organs to show noticeable improvements. Number 5. Improving memory, focus, and overall brain function. Most people don't realize how directly sugar affects the brain. Constant spikes and crashes in blood sugar force the brain to work overtime to stay balanced, leading to mental fatigue, poor focus, and slower processing. When you quit sugar, the brain finally escapes this unstable energy roller coaster and begins relying on a steadier fuel source from fat. Research from Harvard shows that lower sugar intake improves cerebral blood flow and supports better memory, sharper attention, and clearer thinking. Within just a few weeks, many people describe a noticeable sense of mental brightness and improved concentration in both work and daily life. And once the brain stabilizes, your sleep is the next system to experience significant improvements. Number 6. Improving sleep and reducing nighttime urination. Many people wake up multiple times at night without realizing that sugar is often the hidden cause. When blood sugar rises, the kidneys pull more water to eliminate the excess glucose, leading to frequent urination, especially at night. Once sugar is removed, this pressure on the kidneys eases, hydration levels stabilize, and sleep cycles become more continuous. At the same time, steadier blood sugar allows melatonin to function more effectively, helping you fall into more profound, more restorative sleep. As sleep improves, your hunger cues and cravings begin to reset as well, setting the stage for the following significant change your body will experience. Number 7. Reducing cravings and restoring natural appetite control. Sugar cravings aren't a sign of weak willpower. They're a biological response created by rapid rises and crashes in blood sugar. When glucose drops sharply, your body sends urgent signals pushing you to seek more sugar to bring levels back up. Once you quit sugar, blood glucose becomes far more stable, and your pancreas no longer has to release insulin in constant waves. As a result, the brain's appetite regulation centers begin to reset, reducing the urge to snack and eliminating the false hunger many people feel throughout the day. Most people notice they can make food decisions more calmly, without fighting constant impulses. And as your appetite settles into its natural rhythm, the cardiovascular system becomes the next area to show meaningful improvement. Number 8. Improving arterial health, blood pressure, and vascular flexibility. Sugar doesn't just affect your weight, it quietly weakens your arteries. When blood sugar remains elevated, the vessel walls are constantly under stress, leading to thickening and loss of elasticity. This process contributes to rising blood pressure and accelerates vascular stiffness. Research from NIH-affiliated cardiovascular centers shows that lowering sugar intake reduces oxidative stress inside the arteries, allowing blood to flow more easily and helping vessels regain their natural flexibility. As sugar is removed, the heart no longer needs to work as hard. Blood pressure stabilizes, and symptoms such as headaches or lightheadedness often diminish. And once circulation improves, visible changes in your physical appearance start to become more noticeable. Number 9. Reducing facial fat and waist size, the most visible physical change. One of the earliest changes people notice after quitting sugar appears right on the face. Sugar encourages water retention and fat accumulation in facial tissues, creating a fuller, puffier look. As blood sugar stabilizes, the body stops holding excess fluid and begins mobilizing stored fat, especially in sensitive areas like the face and around the waist. Metabolic studies show that reducing sugar intake supports a faster reduction in visceral fat than diets that continue to rely on refined carbohydrates. Many individuals describe looking at leaner in the face and noticing their waistbands loosen as the body adapts to this new metabolic state. And after these visible changes emerge, the next organ to benefit significantly is the kidney. Number 10. Improving kidney function. The kidneys are directly affected by sugar because they work continuously to filter excess glucose from the bloodstream. When blood sugar is high or fluctuates sharply, the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys are forced to work harder, increasing the likelihood of protein leakage, reduced filtration efficiency, and inflammation. Once sugar is removed, this pressure eases significantly, allowing the nephrons to function more effectively and making the filtration process feel lighter for the body. Research from the National Institute of Diabetes highlights that stabilizing blood sugar is one of the most critical steps for long-term kidney protection. And as the kidneys regain their natural rhythm, the following change becomes visible on the surface: the skin, your body's fastest mirror of internal health. Number 11. Improving skin, reducing acne, inflammation, and puffiness. Your skin is one of the fastest organs to reflect what's happening inside your body. And sugar is a major contributor to visible skin decline. High sugar intake increases insulin levels, which stimulate excess oil production, promote inflammation, and trigger breakouts. At the same time, sugar holds water inside tissues, leading to a puffy or swollen appearance. When you quit sugar, oil production begins to normalize, inflammation settles, and the skin can release retained fluid more easily. As a result, the complexion looks clearer, breakouts diminish, and facial contours appear more defined. Once your skin begins reflecting these internal improvements, your body moves on to deeper metabolic adjustments, especially in how it processes and manages fats. Number 12. Lowering bad cholesterol and optimizing fat metabolism. When you remove sugar, your body is no longer forced to convert excess carbohydrates into fat and cholesterol. This shift helps significantly reduce triglycerides, a key cardiovascular risk marker, while also improving the balance between LDL and HDL. Nutrition research shows that lowering sugar intake allows the liver to prioritize burning stored fat rather than producing new cholesterol, leading to healthier lipid profiles overall. Many people also notice easier digestion, less bloating, and a lighter feeling in the abdomen as their metabolism recalibrates. If these changes sound meaningful to you, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming in-depth insights. And now, let's move into the conclusion, where we bring together the most powerful transformations from your 3-week sugar-free journey. When you remove sugar for 3 weeks, your body doesn't just change on the surface, it begins a deep, systemic recovery from within. Your energy becomes steadier, your mind clearer, your sleep more restorative, and even your skin calms down as inflammation fades. Most importantly, key organs like the liver, kidneys, and arteries start functioning more efficiently again. This is the real value. You regain control over your body instead of letting sugar dictate your health. Now, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Which change did you feel most clearly? Better energy, deeper sleep, or a lighter, healthier body? Please share your experience in the comments so others can better understand their own eating habits. Thank you for watching Fresh Fuel Guide. See you in the following video.